Ready? Let's do this. I can do it. Maybe. Maybe. Hello friends, my name is Sarah. I am the artist and maker behind Denim and Rain, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to go through all the projects. This is my second time recording this. I do have a new camera, which has slightly different controls from my old one. This is an amazing upgrade. I've been wanting this for years and years and years. Finally happened, and there was a couple of video things that I was like, I don't know how to make this happen. So I figured it out, watched some YouTube videos. Yay for YouTube. Got it figured out, and we're back for round two. All right, before we get started, in case you wonder, all the links to any patterns or yarn, whatnot, will be down in the description box below. And also make sure you hit that like and subscribe. It's very cold, dark, and rainy today, so tea is a must. And this is living in, my tea is hanging out in my Pennington design mug, which of course I love. Okay, so finished objects. Let's do the boring things first. Save the fun things for last. Oh, first, I'm wearing my Dundee sweater. This is a sweater I finished a couple years ago. It does not have a pattern. I am revisiting the pattern to try and write it up. I also kind of want to re-knit it with a few more short rows in the back just to bring it up a touch, because it does have short rows, but not enough. It does pull on my neck a touch, so I do want to fix that and then write the pattern up. But this is knit out of Lion Brand wool-ease. I believe it is the color Fisherman. First finished object. Ta-da! Yep, a boring dishcloth. I've been a little brain fried lately. Just all the life things, and so I was just kind of not feeling like knitting what I was working on, and my sister had commented, she sent me a text saying she was knitting a dishcloth, and I'm like, that's what I'm gonna do. So I've knit a couple of dishcloths. Here's another one. I did the black one in one day, and then this one I knit in a couple of days. This is the grandma's favorite dishcloth, I think is the pattern. It'll be linked down below. And these are both just knit out of some cheap cotton yarn. I think it's like peaches and cream or something like that. It's like the type of like yarn you get for $1.50 to $3 at most. But they're great for washcloths, which I actually need some new ones for my kitchen anyways. I am kind of thinking of knitting a couple more white ones and then ice dyeing them, because I've done that with some kitchen towels. I thought it would maybe be fun to do them with some dishcloths. So I'm gonna make a couple more in white and then do some ice dyeing with the kids like I did with the towels before. Okay, next, I finally finished Not Claire socks. So these are the socks that I started for my daughter Claire that do not fit her because she has giant feet. That I measured correctly, but I did not. It also probably like didn't help. I think my gauge changed. I started tightening up a bit. But yeah, she has a very deep instep from like your heel to, she's got high arches, very high arches, which usually makes your instep deeper. So this is knit out of a mystery yarn. The variegated color, which is the main section of this sock, and the heel and toe on this one is to the Macks Yarn Unicat. And then this bright neon green is PK Yarns. I believe it is like green apple or something like that. So yeah, they're done. They're not for Claire. I'm going to put them in a cupboard and keep them for a gift for somebody once I find somebody who's got a girl that's got smaller feet than my kid. So yeah, there are those. Ugh, my hair is driving me crazy. I need a haircut really bad. It's like at a weird grow out stage, and I'm planning on chopping it even shorter, doing something really crazy. But yeah, I don't like where it's at. And it's funny because whenever I watch YouTubers and they're like, oh, my hair is so bad today, I'm like, your hair is fine. But then you get in front of the camera, you're like, oh my gosh, my hair. It's a thing. It's a thing. I try not to let it be a thing, but it is. Next finished object is a sweater, a baby sweater. So my sister is pregnant with her second son, so I have knit a little raglan sweater. This is the Tin Can Knits flax sweater, which I'm sure you all know all about. It is a free pattern that goes from 0 to 6 months all the way up to like a men's large or extra large. I don't know. It goes up. It's got an enormous size range, which is fabulous. It's a really great beginner pattern. My first sweater was a baby sweater using the Tin Can Knits pattern. But this is knit out of Brand Heartland in a dark charcoal gray. I don't know what color it is, sorry. But it's a worsted weight yarn. So yeah, there's this little one. I asked my sister what she wanted me to make for baby, and she's like, maybe a sweater for winter. So I knit I think it's the 6 to 12 month size, but mine's a touch smaller, which is okay because he'll be about like 5 months old when it starts to get cold. So it's probably like a nice 6 to 9 month size. So should fit him perfectly unless he's a gigantic chunker, which her last one was. So we'll see. But baby sweater done. Okay, the next thing is my sweater. I'm not wearing it because it is a bulky sweater, so it's very warm. But I'll kind of hold it back here. I finished my Raglan bulky sweater. This is just a pattern. I just kind of winged it. I won't be releasing this. This was just a for funsies type thing. Used up a bunch of my stash, which was great. This is Brand Wool Ease Natural Heather. And then the body part is the same, but held double with Cozy Wool Tweed loops and threads in the autumn mix color. You can see it's got really great coloring in there. It looks beautiful held together. And then the ends of the sleeves are the Brand Woolies held with 2 strands of Hobie, I believe it's Diablo mohair. And yeah, I don't remember the colors of the mohair that I used, but I love this one so much. I do wish I had done one more shirt row in the back. I think I did 2 or 3, which with the bulky, that's a pretty decent amount, because I mean your rows are a lot higher they're a lot longer than like a fingering weight row. So I did 3 rows of short row shaping, and it does the same thing that this one does. It just pulls just the tiniest bit to make it a touch uncomfortable, so where I'm pulling it like that every now and then, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. It's not like I won't wear it. I'll definitely wear it. It's just kind of annoying to have to pull your sweater that way. But then on the bottom of the back of the sweater, on the inside, I have a tag that says this is the back. This is from Chili Can. She does beautiful artwork, and then she has tags and all sorts of fun things. So this, I don't like tags. I don't like tags on things. I have very sensitive like neck skin, and I always cut tags out of everything. My 2 boys are the same way. So I needed a way to identify those, so we put the tag in the back at the bottom. So then it's at my jeans or pants, and it's not going to itch me. So, little tidbit. So now on to what I've been working on. Okay, so the first project I've been working on, I'm not actually going to show you. I kind of want to write up the pattern and stuff first before I show it to you guys, because I have a tendency to get like excited about a pattern and then I feel pressure, I need to write it, and then I never do. So instead of doing that to myself, I'm just going to wait until it's done to show everybody. But this is Emma's yarn. This is her DK base, which this particular base is a 75/25 merino nylon, which is perfect for socks. And then this project is living in my Pennington Design yarn bowl. Make sure you give her a follow. She hasn't released yarn bowls yet, but keep your eye out. I really love the look of this yarn bowl. It's so pretty. I don't remember the glaze color, but this is probably my favorite. So yeah, really cool socks coming at you that I'm madly in love with, but I just don't want to show you until the pattern is done. Okay, next project is also socks. I can't remember if I showed you or not. Oh, I don't even have it. Give me a second. Okay, I got up to go grab a sock, and then my phone rang, and then kids, and now I don't remember where I was. I know I was going to show you a sock. I don't remember if I've shown this sock, because like I said, I've already recorded once, and I don't remember if I had said shown you, but anyways, I'm going to show you again if I have. So I finished my first sock of this pair. This is just a 3x1 rib sock with a 1x1 rib cuff. The yarn is oak and fiber. This is her cashmere sock base, which is 80% merino, 10% nylon, 10% cashmere. And then the mini is a 75-25. And then I used a different yarn for the heel because I wanted to make sure I had enough for the cuff and the toes with the other color. So this is just a Hobie baby wool. And then that same really pretty color for the toe. So first sock done. On here I still have hanging out is my Market stitch marker, which is a cute little mug. I love it so much. So first sock done. I do know that when I recorded this the other day, I did not have this sock started. So you get to see a touch more than I showed the other day. So I started the cuff. I have, I think, 4 or 5 more rounds to go, and then I will start in on the other part of the foot, the leg. I'll start on the leg. Oof, like I said, words, life. Bleh. Okay, and then I have another. Well, like I said, technically another new cast on. You just didn't see the other new cast on. But I have a new cast on. And apparently I stopped after not finishing a row. That's fine, whatever. So I've started a sweater. This is going to be a V-neck sweater. Yeah, I kind of have wanted a V-neck sweater out of this yarn for a while now. This is Mary Maxim Woodlands yarn, and it is a 90% acrylic, 10% alpaca yarn. This is the color Beige Heather. It is a worsted weight yarn. I am working on writing a pattern for this. We'll see how this turns out. I've done raglans, like I did a raglan before. I have my Molly Tweed sweater, which doesn't have as many sizes. I think that one goes up to 3XL. I do want to try and have more sizes for this, but I want to make sure with each size I go up that it fits the right way. So I know how to do that with a raglan for the most part, but then also having a V-neck, that just throws a whole nother thing in there. So I want to make sure the neck shaping is good for every size. So once I get done with this, we'll see how the math goes and if I end up writing a pattern for it. But this is going to have a mock cable for the raglans, and then the mock cable is going to go from the raglans, and then it's going to go under the sleeves with, I think, some moss stitch in between. Haven't decided yet, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, I just finished a short row shaping on it, and then I'm going to work on getting that V nice and shaped. So yeah, and then on here I have my new Hello Lavender stitch markers. These are based off of the vintage Pyrex dishes, which I have the set of dishes, which is actually Corel. And here's also the little accent markers are the cute little green flowers. But I have the whole dish set. Before I got married, I found the entire set of 12 at a flea market for $35. Huge score. Best score ever. So yeah, I love this stitch marker. When I saw it, when she brought them back, I was like, buying a set of those. So I need to actually take a photo with my new project and my new stitch markers. And you know, I was thinking about baking some banana bread, so maybe I should do a cute photo with my sweater, some banana bread on my cute little plate with the stitch marker, right? Cute. So yeah, that's, whoop, I'm all tangled up in my microphone. That's what I've been working on. I've been doing this. I did rip it out 4 times. The first 2 times I had a different needle on there, and I swatched with it, and the swatch was nice. But my swatch and my actual garment never match, ever. So to me, it's almost pointless to gauge swatch. I check my gauge as I'm partway into my project, and then if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. Usually the only reason I gauge swatch is to check how the fabric is behaving, if I like the yarn or the color or whatnot. I usually don't swatch for the gauge, because I know it's going to change. And drastically, a lot. So my gauge on the swatch was good, and then it changed completely with the garment. So the first couple of times I tried it with the original needles, and then it wasn't working out, and then I kept messing up a section of it. And then I changed the math on part of it, so I ripped it out again, and then, you know, went up a couple needle sizes. So yeah, this is the 5th time I've gotten this started. Hopefully 5th time is the charm. Let's hope. Crossing fingers and toes. So yeah. So that's it. That's all I've been working on. I have not been painting anything. I have been working on some new stitch markers, which I'm really excited about, but I'm not going to tell you about. I also have some ideas for some paintings to go with said stitch markers. And then I'm also working on some buttons. I love the resin buttons so much. I think they're so pretty. So I'm going to be making more of those. I'm just kind of trying to take my time, not push anything, because like I said, just life. And I've been kind of in waves with work, and some days I'm super motivated and let's go get it. And then there's other days I'm just kind of like, I don't want to do anything. I just kind of want to sit and be left alone and just mindlessly knit and stare at a screen. So that's kind of how life has been. But today is a motivated day, so I'm prepping some stuff for some stitch markers. I'm actually making molds for stitch markers. I created the design, had somebody 3D print it. I am now molding the item, which is setting in silicone right now, and then I'll pull those out, and then I can pour resin. So excited. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. So yeah, that's what's going on work-wise. I'm working on this sweater pattern. I've been actually keeping up with it. Usually I get partway in and then I kind of ditch my math and things, but I'm somewhat keeping up with it at the moment. So anyways, I think that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Comment below what you've been working on. I love chatting with you guys and knowing what you're working on and stuff. So we will chat with you guys next time. Bye. Have a fabulous rest of your day.